Next guest is redefining the fashion game, blending a rich South Asian influence with her vision for a fashion experience that's as elegant as it is wearable. Let's welcome the multi-talented founder and designer of Chaa Latte. We have Pramiti Prosun. Hello, Pramiti. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, so let's start off by talking about your fashion line. Why did you start Chaa Latte?
Yeah, so South Asian attire is nearly always described as ultra colorful and glamorous and extravagant. But to me, it's quite the opposite. I identify South Asian attire by the intricate, laborious, and often subtle craft that goes into the embroidery, textile, and garment making processes. So I really wanted to bring that into pieces that are wearable for a North American lifestyle. Clothes that are statement pieces without compromising elegance and comfort, and then really leaning heavily on clean silhouettes and a neutral palette with a little bit of play in colors, but really to let the detailing shine on its own.
Yes, looking at your clothing, it definitely gives a classy elegance while still giving a statement piece. So how do you draw inspiration from South Asian fashion for your design process?
Sure. I find inspiration from embroidery techniques and weaving processes that have been around for centuries. I find inspiration in architecture and nature. I also look at significant fashion elements from history, like jewelry. For example, my latest collection is using anklet jewelry called the pile, which is kind of this rhythmic, has a rhythmic jingle as you move, so it's around your ankle. It symbolizes womanhood, and though historically it was used to signal to men when a woman was walking into a room, I reinterpreted that to symbolize when a woman walked into a room to own the room. So now
Ooh.
it's a symbol of power and femininity. And all the pieces in the collection that have this jewelry will definitely make heads turn and make you heard.
I like that. It's not just for the men, it's all eyes are on her. So that's awesome. And some might worry a little bit about cultural appropriation in fashion. So how does Chaa Latte navigate this concern and stay true to its roots?
That's a great question. I think Chaa Latte pieces are a celebration of South Asian elements, but it's really made to seamlessly fit into our lifestyle here. However, when you really think about it, it's simply about respecting the story. So much of South Asian fashion and its artisanal technique is rooted in history. Techniques that are often named after the region that they originated from hundreds of years ago, or are easily identifiable because they've been preserved over time. And much of this fashion, much of fashion today comes from all over the world.
Yeah.
And so celebrating and supporting that story is really the difference between appreciation and appropriation.
Yes, and showing the respect to it. So every brand has its signature piece. What would you say yours is?
Oh, it's got to be the power suit. I absolutely love blazers. I think they're so powerful and elegant. My first design was the taka jacket, which is what I'm wearing today,
Oh,
and it's still the piece that I wear most often. The artisan element, which is this cuff right here, it's woven on a hand loom, and it was done in the city I was born in, Dhaka, which is in Bangladesh. So it has a really special place in my heart.
yeah. What do you want people to know about your brand?
Yeah, Chaa Latte is a fashion brand with a vision of really elevating modern women's wear with artisan craft and making South Asian detailing more accessible to North America. So
Mhm.
it's really for people of any background who are into art and interesting detail. It's all about chic silhouettes, statement pieces, and totally wearable designs. But most importantly, it's made for real bodies and made for comfort. I launched the brand when I was pregnant. So I always have moms in mind who want something elegant, but still want to be comfortable in it.
Yes.
So there's a lot more exciting things on the horizon for us. So follow us and subscribe to our newsletters and stay tuned.
There we go. Made for real comfort, real bodies, and you've got those statement pieces in there. Pramiti, thanks so much for joining us today. I'm going to let our viewers know where they can go for a little bit more info. To discover more, catwalk on over to chaalatte.com.